Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. What we got today, man? We got a whole heap. Hope Cam comes to work, because if he don't, I'm going to be high and dry. And I'm going to be upset. And then I might do something stupid. Yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody watching the videos yesterday. I know that, well, some of the videos are not as interesting as others. I had to insert the clip of me fixing my aunt's, mower deck. I told her that she asked me how much she owed me, and I told her, well, you don't owe me nothing. So I took the mower back to her and dropped it off over there. They got to buy a belt for it, and they got that on order. And my uncle can put all that on, not a big deal. And I'm like, okay. So then she ended up leaving me an envelope at my house with $120 in it. And I'm like, man, she's gonna make it. She's like that. She's gonna make you take that money, man. What I'll do is usually, and I usually do this when she tries to pay me, and it was a cash, and I'm like, I said, oh, you didn't have to do that, blah, blah, blah. And she's been like that all my life, so she ain't gonna let you do nothing for free. So what I always do is, I'll say, okay, I'll take the 120. And she said, well, if I'd have had to go buy another mower or anything like that, it cost me thousands of dollars. Well, if I'd have taken it to the shop, they would have fixed it, and they probably would have charged me $500. And she's right. I don't know what somebody would have charged to do that. I mean, I don't know. But I told her, I said, okay, but what I'll do, her birthday's in August, what I'll do is I'll buy her an extremely good birthday gift. It'll be a gift that she usually would get, right? And then it'll be a gift plus, right? And I'll take that 120, and I'll buy her something really nice, like maybe I'll spend 100 on my own money and then 120 of that money, and yeah. So here comes Schlepp Rock. All right, Cam did show up today. We're gonna see what kind of damn headspace he in. He looked like he just woke up.
Ruby red lips, ones I've been waiting all day to kiss. Finally quitting time, and I'll be home in just a little while. It's Friday night and I'm taking you out. Ain't nothing gonna stop me now. Pedal to the metal now, baby. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. We're gonna have a G-double-O-D time when I get back in town. Since I've been gone, I had nothing but you heavy on my mind. Phone calls from you keeps me hanging here on the line. Everywhere I go, I keep seeing your face. Your lips on mine, I can't wait to embrace. Pedal to the metal now, baby. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. We're gonna have a G-double-O-D time when I get back in town.
Okay, guys, so we're on the 4th and 5th one, and it's only 9:15, so we're doing good, man. When Cam did come in a little bit, he got here a little bit early, and yeah, so these two right here are right next door to each other. I mean, it's less than an hour here for two of them, and it's over $200. But yeah, I ain't gonna get no video over here today. I got one customer wanting us to do some gutters, and I'm probably not gonna want to do them gutters, man. I just ain't got time, man. Again, if my guy came to work on Monday, we probably would be able to make time, but I don't have time now. See, when the guys don't come to work, it affects a lot of things. When guys don't come to work, there ain't no extra. if Cam would come to work, say, I told Cam last week, I said, if we do these gutters and get them gutters in this week, then I'll pay extra, right? So if I charge $200 to do the gutters, I'll give my guy his regular pay and then another $40 or so. Well, like $40 ain't nothing. Well, I mean, I don't know what he's getting paid more than that, but he's getting paid probably more like $70 on one job, and we're there maybe an hour and 15 minutes. So, but we're not gonna. You can't do extra stuff if guys don't come to work. And I know, well, I'm here today, man, blah, blah. But yeah, but you're not gonna drag me like that. I'm not gonna. I got like 15 yards on the list. Well, 15 yards ain't nothing. 15 of my yards is a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot. It's $1,000 a day, and the thing is, if you take an hour and a half to do the gutters, well, now you're not gonna be able to finish the day. I mean, I'll be out here till 6 o'clock. Well, it's okay. I'm not gonna be out here till 6 o'clock because my guy didn't come to work, and that's the way I see it. I don't have to be out here till 6 o'clock, and I'm not gonna be out here till 6 o'clock paying my guy extra money when the only reason why we're out there till 6 o'clock is because he didn't come to work. No, man. Hell no, man. Deuces. Okay, guys, so we getting through it, man, but we about lost the edger and the weed eater. I can't get Cam to focus on making sure everything's locked down. I asked him when we left that last job, I said, hey man, you got everything in the rack, right? He's like, yeah. We get on the damn highway and bam, I look back and they're both coming out of the rack. I mean, they're hanging down. I don't know what to do about it, man. But I tell you, if something happens to one of these pieces of equipment, after all the shit I done went through about telling him, he's gonna pay for something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what should I do? I mean, really, you got to go behind him? No, hell, I'm not. I'm not gonna. Well, if I got to go behind him, then he don't need to be making as much money as he's making. I'm just so frustrated right now because, you know, this is elementary shit. This is not shit that I should have to be thinking about. You know, I buy 12 tires for the mowers. I buy all this preventable stuff to where we don't have to worry about dumb shit. And there I got to worry about getting the equipment from point A to point B because my guy won't pay attention to what the hell he's doing because he's trying to hurry up and get back in the truck for the phone or whatever. He gonna fuck around and not be out here. That's what's gonna happen. Because if I lose something behind that dumb shit, he gonna pay and I'm gonna let him go. So, and you know, I don't know what else to do. I want to say that this has happened probably at least 30 times, and you know, almost every day, almost every single day that he's out here, I have to. This happens. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know how to make him look. You know, I don't know how to make him make sure it's locked in. How hard can it fucking be, dude? It's killing me, man. You want to make big boy money, but he a lot of little kitty shit going on. And yeah, I'm frustrated as hell right now about it. You know, lay out of work, can't get the rack in. I mean, it's just a matter of time before I let him go, man. He's on the verge, man. And I don't give a damn. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna just set y'all up right here. We'll put a little music with it, and that's all I can do, man. I ain't got time. I ain't got no time to kick it, y'all. I see. Okay, y'all, so what a day, man. A day of a lot of frustration. I done chalked this whole week up just being ugly. I mean, Wednesday, and we ain't hitting on shit yet. Everything's going wrong this week, man. Everything. You know, you'd think with Cam's first day back that he'd be a little more thorough. He's not very thorough, and he's missing a lot of stuff, man. I'm having to go behind him. So, and then this weed eater edger rack, you know. Well, really quit crying about it, man. Just do what you're gonna do. Well, I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cry about it. That's what I'm gonna do. We did not get done with everything on the list, but I made as much money because I did a lot of extras on some of the properties. And one property we didn't even get to do. So that's a whole nother freaking trip out there. It's gonna cost me a lot more to do that property. And I'm not gonna wanna wait 2 weeks to do it, and they ain't either. So, yeah. And then on top of that, I broke my sprayer. Well, I was reaching down, picking up a big ass stick. Cam just walked right by this stuff. He's got the weed in his hand. He's weed eating, and there's a big old stick on the driveway, and he just blows around it. I mean, I'm like, dude. So he done, rushing back to the truck for no reason. So then when I got to the last one we did, I don't have my sprayer. I was reaching down, picking up that stick, and I had the sprayer, the one in my hand on the mower, and I stopped everything, and I reached down to pick up the stick, and I hit the arm, and the mower moved, and it snatched the end of the damn sprayer tip off. And I got one at home. I got a whole wand. I got a couple of them. So yeah, go figure. So then one of the customers calls me from out there in Moreland saying, hey, I need you to spray all that behind the fence. And I'm like, okay. And I don't have the one day that I really need the big boy sprayer. So I had to pull up in Tractor Supply and grab just a little $12 sprayer, just so I could do that property. Because going home was going to cost me more. And I get out there, man, and it's such a big area that I did best I could, but it's not gonna work that great. I couldn't mist it like my little sprayer does. So then we got to another job, and he's missing all kind of detail stuff, and I'm having to we got to do the detail. I mean, You know, I don't hire a guy out here to weed eat and shit, and then me have to weed eat. If I hire you to weed eat, then I don't want to. That means I don't want to weed eat. And if you see me get off the mower to weed eat something I done told you to weed eat, and you didn't weed eat it, or you half-ass it, see, Kev's half-assing. Because I don't know why, because he's in a hurry to get back to the truck. We're gonna stop that, or he's not gonna be out here. I was really upset a little while, a couple hours ago, but I calmed down a little bit since then. He sensed it too. I'm trying to not, blow up at the help like I normally would, because I know that doesn't do any good, and I know that, well, he's just a kid, but well, the work's got to be done correctly. So whether you a kid or not, it don't matter. The work has got to be done correctly. So if it's not, then we're going to make it correctly. So, and see what happens and this has happened all day, all morning, all day. It's 2 o'clock. So, but see what happens is I get so frustrated in my head that I don't want to work no more. And and that don't do nothing but hurt me, So, but man, I just get so irritated, man, and my thinking is like, well, dude, I'm not going to keep worrying about the weed eater and the edger, and I'm not going to keep going behind him, and I'm not going to keep worrying about if he's coming to work or not. See, there are 3 major things, and they're all freaking no-brainers, right? If you pull the weed eater out of the rack, you put it back in there correctly, period. We're not going to negotiate on that. If I end up losing something, I'm going to make him pay for it at this point. And he's really going to not like that. But that's what I'm going to do. He'll pay for it. I told him that. I said, if I lose something after 50 times of telling you, and all you got to do is you got to be thorough, man. And if you're not thorough in locking the weed eater and edger back in the rack, then I'm assuming you're not thorough in anything else, because I can't think of a more important thing that the help needs to do, part of the job description. The number one thing in the job description, you put the equipment back where it goes, and you protect the equipment from job to job. Make sure you can get it from job to job. If you're not doing that, then I can't use you. And this has been an ongoing thing. It's like every freaking day, man. It is every day. You can't call out and then don't do a good job, don't do a good thorough job on the work, and then do stuff like with the weed eater and edger, because you're not paying attention. You're not thinking about what you're doing, and that's what's going on. He's trying to get back to his phone, and that's not going to cut it. So y'all going to start seeing him not out here as much, because I'm going to make it that way. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the dumb shit. I mean, how many times do you have to tell a dude the same damn thing before they grasp it? I mean, oh my God, dude. But see, what's happening is he gets to that point on the job where he thinks he's done, and then he ain't all the way done. Because being done is putting the equipment back in the rack. You ain't done until that happens. And then he's trying to use the little bitty blower to blow. I mean, stuff that I'm like, dude, grab the big blower, man. Be done with it, man. You dragging me. You dragging yourself. You dragging me. I mean, damn, dude. And he's been out here long enough to where I shouldn't have to be worried about some of the stuff that I'm worrying about. So we're gonna start cutting some of that time back. He'll be going from 5 days a week to 3 days a week. I mean, I'm not gonna be out here stressing every day about stuff like that. That's just me. I'm I'm probably going to eat, and I'm probably going to go do 3 or 4 properties after I get done eating. We're gonna make it where I'm not. It's not mandatory he's out here the rest of the week. You know, he might get 1 more day in this week, 2 more days in. Well, if he gets 2 more days in, I mean, I'm so far behind right now because of me, and because he didn't come in on Monday, and I'm feeling a lot of resentment, and because you put me in a bad spot, and then when you do come out here, you half-assing, where I got to go over every fucking thing behind you, dude, and I'm not gonna. I can weed eat, and I have to go behind myself. I'm pretty good at it too. And he doesn't move around with a purpose either. Everything is just, you know, typical kid, man. We're gonna cut his hours, and maybe that'll get his attention. If he has another call out like that the other day, then I'm probably not even gonna work him anymore. He's on the cuff, y'all. He's on the cuff. Ray, man, if you get rid of him, then man, you're gonna be solo Sally. Yeah, but I got Phil that'll work 2 days a week, and the other truck. That's critical. I got a guy that'll run the other truck 2 days a week. Yeah, with my density like it is now, I'm gold. But I got to know all this up front. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm giving a young man every chance to freaking get his shit together, but ain't nothing really changing because he's. You would think if you miss Monday, and then you got laid off Tuesday because you missed Monday, that when you come in on Wednesday, if you are wanting to work, then you come in on Tuesday, you be ready to freaking ball out. I mean, he ain't. Or we'll go from 5 days a week to 3 days a week to 2 days a week. If you don't get it together, then I ain't gonna need you, because you figure another 3 trips to each property, we're gonna be done. I won't need no help then. It's frustrating, man. It's super frustrating, man. You know, it's my fault. I know it's my fault. I'm not saying it's not. It is. I was just waiting on him to ask me for some of his money today, and I wasn't gonna. I told him, I was gonna tell him, no, I ain't got it. I wasn't gonna do it. See, and that's why I'm not the guy to go get him and bring him home and all that, because I know if you let him, if he gets away with that once or twice, and that'll be the way it is. Ray's got to come get him. And see, I mean, it's one thing if you are a straight G out here and you freaking are zooming around the properties, and I'm not answering it. I'm busy. That's him calling me. Guaranteed he wants money. Guarantee it. I'm busy, man. I mean, that's what happens. You can't be sorry as hell out here and me freaking be proactive. If you're not proactive, I'm not proactive. So, okay, y'all.